Hi everybody, welcome to Plant-Based City Living. It's obviously Super Bowl Sunday that we're filming this. And we are going to do a little tour of what Sigourney keeps in her fridge. So let's see what she has.
Welcome to my house. Today we're gonna take a quick tour and see what's in my fridge. So let's begin. Alright, so I'll start by saying that my fridge actually doesn't normally look this clean, but when we decided to do this video, I definitely cleaned it. But normally it's a little bit messier looking than this. So we can start on the top shelf. Okay, so over here on the left-hand side, we have a big variety of pickles and olives because I'm actually obsessed with them. Every day when I get home from work, I have pickles and olives. Weird, but it's my thing. Here I have some, what do you call these?
Pomegranates.
Pomegranate seeds, thank you. I got these at St. Lawrence Market, and they're really good to put on salads or stir fries. Just top them off with some extra crunch. Here we have some leftovers, it looks like. There's some leftover chickpeas from a pasta that Bridget and I made, and then some leftover sauteed vegetables from a sandwich I made yesterday. Here is some homemade tomato sauce. So actually coming to the vlog very soon for a certain delicious recipe. What else? Here's some chickpeas, just leftovers, probably from when I made hummus. I don't know. We have one lonely tomato. Don't love tomatoes, but I'm trying to incorporate them into more things. And then we also have a little bit of pomegranate juice. I use this a lot for stir fries, so I'll boil it down and kind of make like a molasses out of it, and it's really tasty. We got the drawer. Alright, so this is where the good stuff lives. So we got lots of cheese, we got some mozzarella, we got some cheddar diet cheeses, so we use these a lot on our pizzas and our nachos. We have lots of tofu. I always use extra firm pretty much for anything other than like a quiche maybe. But I always have tofu on hand. What else do we got in here? We got some basil margarine, vegan, and I use it for everything because it's really cheap. But then we also have some, if I can get it, earth balanced butter as well. So this I'll use more for baking or when I really need that kind of butter texture because it is significantly more costly. Here we have some homemade Parmesan, which we could probably post. It's just cashews and some spices, and it's really delicious. And then we have, what are you? Oh, ranch dressing, which we just put on some animal fries that we made, coming to you soon. And then we have garlic butter because Tom and Bridget love garlic toast, so I'm making that all the time. Alright, down on the second shelf here, I don't know what you are, hummus. I whipped this up yesterday, so that's on our blog as well, but I always have hummus in the fridge.
It's true.
Got on sandwiches with vegetables, crackers, anything. Green onions, because you never know when you need those. Actually, what I've been doing lately is I cut off the ends right where the white part is, put them in a little bit of water, just enough to cover it, and you'll sprout brand new green onions within about a week's time. So try and give them a little bit of sunlight, and it couldn't be any easier than that. Green onions for life. We got some Vegemite here. So we've been trying this in a couple of our recipes, but it's a new plant-based milk in Canada. They make it out of potato starch, I believe. And it's got a little bit of a creamier texture, so we're giving it a go. It comes in a bunch of flavors, but I prefer original. So always have that on hand. Then I have some almond milk, just silk brand, but this is definitely my favorite nut milk of choice. So I put in my coffee, baking, whatever the case may be. We got my water because it's actually my all-time favorite drink. And then back here we have some maple syrup that my mom provided me, but I use maple syrup all the time because it's a natural sweetener, so it's good for cooking, baking, and just eating on pancakes.
Or by itself.
Or by itself, right on the tablespoon. Tablespoon. Alright, down here, okay, time to get into the produce section. So at the very back I've got some cauliflower, carrots, a heck of a ton of bell peppers, and some cabbage. So really I just use that for stir fries. Bridget made some buffalo cauliflower wings today, which we might be bringing to you guys soon. This is a jicama. Don't kill me if I'm saying that wrong. We're just testing it out to make fries out of. We did one batch and it was delicious. So again, maybe something we'll bring to you guys soon. Back here, I got some mushrooms, cremini, not my favorite, but Tom loves them. We got some fresh strawberries because I eat them every morning. Lots of lettuce because I love to eat salads for lunch. And then we have some Boston lettuce at the back here because Bridget and I are going to be making some tofu tie wraps. So stay tuned for that. And then here, I got some leftover rice because why not? What are you? You are, energy balls, just a couple left, but we just posted these to the blog. We take them every day for lunch. They're delicious and really quite filling. And then here we have, some jalapenos, Bridget's favorite.
Not my favorite.
Nope, she can't handle them, but I like cooking with them. All right, so we'll start over here. And everything is in the reusable produce bags that we posted about because we tried to use as little plastic as possible. So in this one, we have tons of radishes, actually unnecessary amount. And here I have beets. So I was super pumped about these. I went to St. Lawrence Market. I got a golden beet.
I'm so jealous.
We're just jealous. I got a candy cane beet and then your regular old red beet. So we'll see what I do with those. We have some asparagus back here because I love asparagus. Got another bell pepper because I didn't have enough before. And here I have broccoli, which I love to use in stir fries, but actually we feed this to our bird every day, and if we don't have broccoli on hand, he squawks really loudly at us. So this is really for Chet. In here, oh my gosh, I was so excited about this. There is nothing I love more than some good multi-colored carrots. So we'll see what I make with those, but they might taste the same, but I don't know. They just taste better because they're more beautiful.
They look pretty.
Right? And then here we have some, zucchinis. So a yellow and a green zucchini, which I like to use in stir fries as well. Just stir fries are really good weekday meals, so Tom and I survive off of those a lot of times. So throw that back in, and let's check what we got in the fruit drawer. But actually, why did I need so many radishes? I just don't know.
I have no idea.
Okay, so we've got avocados. Because Tom and I love avocado toast, put it on salads, make guacamole, nachos. Who doesn't love a good avocado? And look at these ones, they're beautiful. St. Lawrence Market, just saying. Some blueberries. We got these oranges, and if I'm being truthful, would I ever buy this beautiful of an orange? No, because it's ridiculously expensive. But for this video, I thought might as well buy the pretty oranges. Haven't tried them, but I imagine they're good. I love to eat oranges in the morning. A lemon, because Bridget and I like to drink vodka soda water, so lemon is amazing for that. And then mangoes. I love mangoes, and I actually just learned how to properly cut a mango. Maybe we can do a video on it, but it was mind-blowing. And then there's one lonely apple. So, funny story, my favorite apples are Macintosh. Tom's favorite apples are Galette. So we always buy two types of apples because neither of us want to eat the other person's apple. And that's that. So if we take a look at the fridge door, we have some more almond milk because I guess why not. Some fresh rosemary. So I always put my herbs in a little mason jar with some water at the bottom. It just helps to keep them fresh a little bit longer. This is probably Bridget's phobia right here, but we have a heck of a ton of hot sauce. So different kinds for different things. This one was actually made by Tom's best friend, and it's just a bunch of chili peppers and oil, but it's delicious. We have some wasabi, we have some sun-dried tomatoes, and some roasted red peppers for another hummus recipe, again coming to you soon. Down here we have some lime juice and lemon juice, again for stir fries, marinated sauces, or for vodka soda water. We have some homemade veggie broth, which is made out of all vegetable scraps. So Bridget and I are going to be posting that. We have veganese, which is basically just a vegan mayo. Don't use it too often, but when you need it, you need it. We have soy sauce back here, which I use a lot. Salsa, some Dijon mustard. I prefer the grainy one, but it's good for marinades. Ketchup, barbecue sauces. My guilty pleasure is barbecue sauce. I will put on anything that I can, like pizza or other things that just aren't right, I know. We got some yellow mustard, and then down at the bottom we have a big jar of banana peppers that's almost empty, but I put these on everything. You can't see, but Bridget's making a gaping face right now. But for me, I like them on salads, pizzas, wherever they can go. The soda water, and then everyone's got to have a bottle of wine in the fridge. Check out a blog that we posted a link to find out if your wine is vegan, because a lot of them aren't. And then we have the ice wine in here that Tom and I got when we did a road trip to, where did we go? Cape Breton. And yeah, that's that. So that's my fridge. Again, doesn't always look that clean, but clean it up for you guys. And one thing I did want to point out is I think when you see a lot of vegan fridges, they're filled with lots of vitamins and organic, and that's not really my thing. I like to save on money, so we really don't spend more than about $50 a week for the two of us to eat. But yeah, that's what I have for you, so see you later.
So that's it for today's video. A big thank you to Sigourney for sharing her fridge. I know it's kind of a scary thing opening up the fridge door, but hers is pretty immaculate and certainly much better looking than mine is. But hopefully you guys got some good ideas of some things that you could start keeping in your vegan fridges. And we'll see you next time. Make sure you follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Plant-Based City Living, and find us on YouTube at Plant-Based City Living. We'll see you next time.